Hey, everybody, we're live. Hey, everybody, we're moving on up
to the east side.
We's already on the east side.
Did you say Wheeze?
Yeah, Wheezy.
Yeah,
you know?
Wheeze. Cool. Huh?
Stephanie,
What?
that's called a mic stand.
I know, but it was turning.
Turning.
It's not usually. See, look, it's not usually that loose. Shut up.
It's loose.
Don't look at me like that.
It's loose just for you.
Good morning.
You need the morning wood sign.
Good morning.
And video apparently is still being the biatch.
Stinker.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what the problem could be. I think it's just boiling down to now. It's either the wire connection and or the computer, because I've already got the motherboard that was,
Upgraded.
Well, it was 32 gigabytes of RAM, and then all of a sudden 2 sticks of RAM quit working, and now we're down to 16 gigs of RAM.
That's still a lot of RAM.
Which, well, technically it should be a lot of RAM, unless you look at the fact that something could be causing it to act stupid, and then therefore it's causing problems in other directions.
Talking about RAM, our governor has approved coding as a foreign language for high school students.
And could you explain?
Yeah, because you know how you got to take Spanish, or you got to take, at least one foreign language when you're in high school to get credits. The governor said yesterday that they're going to allow coding,
as in computer classes,
coding,
as a language.
It
kind of is.
That's what he said. He goes, it's foreign to me.
Can I just say it's kind of like the language of love.
There are 5 languages of love.
It's unspoken. Come on. You got to give it to me on that one. Is it not? Is it not? Stephanie knows nothing about that, though.
When you talk.
Because their love's like, and then they go,
Where's the remote?
There's this, and snatching of some hair. It's on, man.
Roll over.
Don't forget biting.
Coffee table down. Coffee table down. No, that wasn't reference to go down on the coffee table. I meant the coffee table is down. It's out. 1, 2,
It's
17 pieces, 18 pieces.
No, actually, it was only 5.
Jeff, I don't really care.
I know, but I was just telling you.
I was just telling you. At what part of this conversation did you hear me say, how many pieces is it in?
You brought it up.
But did I ask a question about how many pieces it was in?
No.
I was making statements and statements only.
Okay. I was just telling. I was making a statement.
There is some information that I just don't need.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Scotty and Redneck Stephanie.
There's some stuff. Have you heard me ask about your hemorrhoids?
I don't have hemorrhoids.
Well, have you heard me ask about it?
Everybody has hemorrhoids.
I don't have hemorrhoids.
Yeah, it's part of
everybody does. It's in your anatomy.
Yeah, it's in your sphincter.
It's just a difference of whether it's an innie or an outie. It's like a belly button, Stephanie. Everybody's got one. It's just a matter of where it's located right now.
And if it's hanging down.
It's either in the garage or it's taken up the driveway.
It's in the garage. It's always been in the garage.
That's another good one.
It's 7:37. And we're
hemorrhoids are like my driveway. It's either not full or it's way full.
Or it's overflowing.
Wait a minute. Did I just say that it's like a big bus in your driveway?
Hey, Jacob and Alex, I got an idea. Why don't y'all talk about silly nonsense outside of the radio staff?
Yeah, why don't y'all two message each other? They are having like a serious debate. My phone strobes. It has a strobe light when a signal pops in. And good Lord, them two are going at it.
Man, Alex, you notice the variable in all the arguments.
Hey, Alex, since you're a vapor, I need to ask this question. I know that they're vaping marijuana, but are they vaping hash yet?
Ooh.
Because hash is tar. Can you vape tar?
Is hash really tar, or are you talking about opium?
Have you ever watched how they make
well, I mean,
hash? Well, the reason I'm asking that is it's from an oil.
Okay.
Off the Mary J plant, and then they bake it, and it looks like the consistency of that nice stuff that we scoop out of the pan when we make brownies. After you take your brownie out, there's that little stuff in the corner you run your finger around, and it's kind of like a black like brownie syrup paste.
Yeah.
That's what. Yes.
Well, I mean, same thing with cocaine, but they press it. I guess that's how they get bricks of hash. Is they press it.
Well, they don't even really have to press it. They just mold it.
Cool.
I mean, it's you say press to make it square, but they really don't have to press it because it's
well,
thick. It's like mixing up mortar mix.
With cocaine, they press it to get the basically whatever the cut or the not the cut, but the petroleum product out of it.
And see, hash is the oil. You don't want to press it because you want the oil.
It's interesting.
I watched a thing about it because unfortunately a few years ago, hash in Covington was starting to make a comeback.
Really?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
It's always kind of expensive.
Yeah.
You
because what was happening is it takes less hash than it takes marijuana to get high. So they were trying to bring some hash back into the world.
That was crazy cool, man.
Ever since I started doing the radio station, there's so much more I have to try to pay attention to that I never really did before.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm having to learn so much more than I ever thought I was ever going to have to pay attention to. Like I never in a million years thought that half the stuff I chat about now or investigate, if you will, is anything to do with anything. I mean, like we were discussing the chambers of commerce the other day.
Yeah.
I'd never have given a crap about them. I've never had a reason to.
Now, do you find, because this is what happened with me when I was teaching classes for the military, it didn't matter what the content of the class was, because it's all formatted basically the same way: task, condition, and standards, PowerPoint presentation, speaker notes. It didn't matter. You could throw a class in front of me, let me read it one time, and I could teach it. Do you feel the same way about doing research on different topics now? A topic crosses your desk and you're like,
here's what happens. A topic that crosses past me that I either have a feeling for or don't have a feeling for, but if it's something I know, here's the way I look at it. It's kind of like social media. When I'm trying to explain to, say, Oz, when Oz will hit me up and say, hey, did you know about this event? And I go, well, hell no.
Yeah.
And he says, well, it's all over Facebook. And I'm like, apparently it's not all over Facebook or I would have seen it. And the problem begins, and this is just like a general conversation me and Oz has had over a couple of things, is if I don't see it, then think of how many other people are not seeing it. Or me and him were actually having a discussion the other day. He swung by the house. We're just kind of sitting on the bus chilling. And I was working on the bus and me and him were just chatting. And I had just brought up public perception. So think of public perception being how people observe things. And I said, think about it this way. If somebody questions me about a picture they've seen taken somewhere, I said, if you think about it, like if they question me because they made an assumption based on what they think they saw, if one person asked me that and then a second person has asked and maybe a third has asked, that's like saying, okay, if three people seen it similar but not quite the same, then you have to wonder, has the other 100, the other 1,000, the other 3,000 seen it and question it? So I've had to bring up the subject like, okay, if a topic comes across my desk that strikes curiosity from me, and then I go, really, I don't know much about it. I figure if me sitting in the position I am don't know much about it, how many other people don't know about it? Yeah. Does that make sense? I was breaking it down so you could see it from a different perspective by saying pictures, but such as the stuff we were talking about with the chamber, a lot of people thought that was just me personally being a little ill, but it wasn't just me personal. When all the business owners I know start calling me, asking me what I know about it and can I look into it, because they don't want to seem like the bad guy. So they'll let me be the bad guy.
Yeah,
but political's the same way. I can't tell you how many people that work in the county have asked me to look into stuff, but but they don't want their name brought up. They just want to leak the information.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but they can't lose their job either.
They shouldn't lose their job.
Yeah, but that's not the world.
I know
it's not the world we live in.
But it kind of it reminds me of like the military operations and stuff like that. If you're a spy, you can inquire, but if you inquire too much, then they know. You see what I'm saying?
That's what's happening now. Is now that I know more, they know I know more, and they're trying to not talk to me quite as much.
Yeah.
Here's an example. So somebody will probably want to correct me, but we apparently can't find out who actually runs code enforcement. Who is enforcing the code enforcement? Who is actually the man? Not female or man, but the man. The BOSS. Who's the boss?
No.
Who has the golden nuggets in their pocket and says, I got the balls to do this job?
Who's the higher authority?
Because we've got 7 houses on my road that have 5 or 6 rubber tires laying in the front yard, trash all over the yard.
Buddy, I don't mean to bring up a sore subject, but when I was leaving after my show last night,
yeah,
dude, there was a white pickup truck. If it was doing less than 80 miles per hour, I'll cup the boys right there on camera, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
That dude, I was about to pull out, and I went, let me just give it a second. He was all the way up by the high school. I said, let me just give it a second. That dude flew.
And never slowed down.
No.
And everybody in the county is pissed at me because I'm demanding something to be done. Yeah. It's called a friggin' law. I think the United States has established what laws are.
If that little pickup,
but you want to be pissed to me.
Little car,
right?
You would be scraping me off of the middle school.
That's
sign.
Right. That's right. But everybody wants to be mad at me because I'm airing the fact that who stands up for the people in this county, because it seems to be just a handful.
I didn't mean that, Steph. Give me some air knuckles. No, I'm saying power to the people.
I'm just, and I'm not trying to sound like a bully, but how long do we take it? I mean, let's just look at facts. Facts. My neighbor got hit a couple years ago and lost her baby, turning in her driveway. My wife and Crystal Miller got hit turning in my driveway. We lost a car that never got replaced correctly. Insurance companies screw the best they can when you get to when you're with the wrong insurance company. But it is what it is. You got to find good insurance companies. Go see American Insurance. American Family.
Good segue. Good segue.
So, but the difference is we've had one life lost. Then we had the other car totaled. We've had multiple, like right after my wife's car was totaled, I had a boy at midnight flying down the road and texting on the phone, take out the mailbox, and the mailbox post, 4x4, mind you, slung and hit the rear end of the car that we just friggin' bought because the other person that had wrecked. Then we had people that have rear-ended people in front of my house, and the cops, mishaps happened, but the cops never made it. And the wreck drives away. We've had the car that's flipped over and caught on fire at the truck. A week after that, somebody jumped the curve as they were coming from the middle school, going too fast and went up in the trees. You can go see the black marks where they slid right now. I mean, there's countless numbers of this, but yet nobody, and this isn't just the police department or the sheriff's department, but nobody with the county even wants to discuss putting speed bumps in. Nobody with the county wants to put in the signs that need to be put in.
The buses don't even slow down.
Well, and there's only been 2 buses that I've got to actually slow down because I caught them on tape. But anybody that catches any video of buses hauling ace in this county, you should just send me the video, because I got the direct email of the man that actually runs the buses, and he's just begging me for all the video I can get. He's like, dude, if you get me video or get me bus numbers, if you can get me bus numbers with what time it was, he says, I can pull the video on the bus. Wow. So if you can say it's 3:30 and, bus 1410, he says, I can pull their crap and get them by their nerds.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that's,
it just sucks that I can't get other people in the county to do just what this man's done. Because this man's like, listen, I've got children's lives in my hands. I am responsible. Whether these people are driving or I'm sitting behind the desk, I'm responsible.
And that's what scares me about moving across the street over there when it's in the morning and in the afternoon loading Ashley on the bus.
Yeah, it won't be a problem then because the bus
I
will be
hope
stopped.
not.
The bus will be stopped. I mean, you know, it's once the bus is stopped, there's never a problem. It's the slowing down's the problem.
Yeah. Cause that's not really at a blind spot. So people have plenty of time to
So
stop.
yeah, I want any and all information from anybody that sees a Rockdale bus going over the speed limit. Let's just start war with the buses.
Doesn't it? What time? Doesn't it suck that we have to do it like this?
Yes, it sucks that we have to police the government. But I think wasn't the Constitution kind of thought about that we the people still have the power to take over if the government can't?
Well, think about who the people were that penned it. I mean, that's all you got to do is if you take a moment and you think about what these guys were doing, why what was the whole concept of getting together and coming up with this?
Right.
You'll say, wait a minute, this is what's going on today in our world, in our country is exactly what they were talking about.
That's right.
They're tired of it.
And anybody that wants to chime in, call us, chime in. Any opinions? You know, the whole thing too is when I first and Mike, pardon me as I snort in y'all's ear. Mike reminded me last night. He's like, dude, I remember listening to you years ago, and you just kept saying you made this for the people, to give people the voice, to give people the right to pass their opinion. And
you listen to my show?
Shut up. God, I'm trying to have a moment here. You ass wipe. You boo-boo squirt paper, as you call it.
Yeah, boo-boo squirt wipes.
Stephanie.
What?
You shut up, too, for interrupting me.
I was reading what Alex wrote.
I'm not even paying attention to these guys. I can't tell what they're talking about, so I've just quit looking. All I know is my phone keeps flashing, so I can't tell if it's actually a listener or them debating over vaping. Is that what the last subject they were on?
Well, they keep throwing me in the dish.
What do you have to do with vaping?
Yeah.
Nothing, because I'm trying to get them to get off the freaking staff, the staff comment list there, whatever it is.
And Alex had said something. I'll actually celebrate that I don't have to sit through this insane boom show ever again. So I'm wondering, is he talking about this show or Mike's show?
Mine.
Oh, he's lying. He's got to. He's got to be here for the next. He agreed to do it for like a month.
Yeah, let me tell you something, Steph. He loves it.
Don't let him fool you. He would have got up and left if he didn't want to be here.
SOB freaking argue. I could say the sky was blue.
Okay, so listen, let's talk about this. And I know Alex is going to chime in. I'm not going to read the phone though, because I'm tired of watching it. It doesn't stop.
It's out of control. I can't even keep up.
So I want to talk about the Hitler crap with Trump's face on it, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Little Richard, in between their debate, I've not been able to notice that Little Richard actually texted me because my phone won't stop flashing this strobe light. Enjoy the motivational music this morning. I needed it. And he said, oh my God, are you the king apologizing this morning? So, anywho's, let's talk about it, man. What's your point of view on this whole Trump thing, man?
Well, we kind of brought up Trump a little bit last night, and I got to tell you, they said they found 2 of these, graphic things, whatever, graffiti.
Is his bow tie a $100 bill or something? Yeah. I just saw it was green. So.
Here's the thing: why is it getting so much freaking coverage? One, there obviously no semblance between him and Hitler, but
do these people not realize they're actually making more attention for Donald Trump?
His point spread now is 20 points.
Yeah.
And Alex is Rubio. Yeah, where's he again? I'm sorry.
Who's the one?
Who's Rubio?
I'm not watching
the Thank you, Stephanie.
I'm not watching the thread with Jacob. But
Stephanie, give me a high five. So
they've got my phone friggin' locked up.
I didn't mean it.
Jacob,
like
Jacob, type the guy that you keep saying needs to win. Just type his name so I know who you're talking about.
Oh, he probably
is it Sanders?
Yeah,
I think that's who
he's a Democrat. You got Hillary and then you got Bernie Sanders. They're the only 2 runners basically in the Democratic race. But
I can't understand, and again, this show is made for all you listeners to call in and say whatever you want. Disagree with us, agree with us, whatever. Alex, don't call in because we don't care if you agree or disagree. That's just a joke, by the way.
No, not really.
No, it is a joke because he brings up valid points too.
He's a smart guy.
He is. He's the most intelligent one out of all of us.
He's very smart.
Yeah.
So he's a you know what.
Where was I going with this? We just got
I
crazy.
think what you're talking about is
but anybody wants to call in and give us their points of view, because I can't understand how is it legally. I'm just cut my personal feelings out, cut your personal feelings out. Steph has no personal feelings over this. I already know this. No, I'm not dissing you.
No,
but
we
what
talked
I'm
about
saying
this
is,
last night.
but what I'm saying is, how is it legally possible for Hillary to still even be discussed as being a president after all the illegal stuff they've been part of?
You know what?
That's a good question.
That's one of the things about The World According to Mike. That show is we're encouraging people to call in, because now last night I think our discussion actually got above average. You know, because Alex truthfully is. I mean, I love the guy, but he's extremely smart, and he knows how to debate a topic.
Yes,
but I think across the board, people. I imagine there's a lot of people out there that really do not know the difference between Democrat and a Republican, and they don't know what Hillary stands for, and Bernie stands for, and
the lines have been so screwed up too that.
I agree, man.
That you can't even see anymore who's real and who's false.
Alex calls them non-voters. There's a huge demographic of people in our country that he refers to as non-voters.
Right.
And they get all up in arms and yay Trump, you know, because he's loud and obnoxious. But they won't go the distance.
Okay, and that's what I was fixing to say. How at this point, how many people y'all ready for this? How many people scream, yeah, UGA's my school, and they never graduated high school?
Yeah.
But they want to be part of the club. They want to wear the UGA hats, and they want to go to the UGA parties, but they really don't know nothing about football. They don't really know anything about the college. They don't. So with that same reference being made, how many people are really going to get on the Donald Trump wagon, but truthfully not even be able to legally vote? Hold on one second. Just for fun.
Good morning.
Good morning, kind sir. Not sure what kind, but use one kind I know.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing this morning?
Terrific. How are you, my friend?
I'm great.
How's it going, Drew?
What's going on?
I just wanted to chime in on the political conversation.
Yeah.
I really want Ben Carson to win, because I think at this point he's the most real candidate we actually have.
All right, get closer to the phone. Which one is Ben Carson? I haven't been keeping up with it.
He's the neurosurgeon that is running.
Black gentleman?
Yes.
GOP, he's the one that sounds like he's got. I'm just going to speak as a person, not a political. When you hear the first conversations, like 6 months ago, he sounded like he had his crap together. Now, every time I hear him speak, it's jibber jabber.
Yeah.
I feel like he's nervous in front of a microphone.
Yeah, he's very soft spoken.
Okay.
Yeah. But the reason why I say that is because he seems like he's the most real candidate we have, because he quotes the Bible and everything, which I know that's not the main point, but
yeah. And see, then it brings into the fact of, is he strategically bringing in pieces of the Bible because he's trying to make sure he wins those voters?
No, he's a very spiritual man.
But what I'm getting at is you're supposed to not be mixing religion and government together. Yeah. So is he, that's when I'm using the words, is he strategically doing it so that he is getting to say it, but not making it look like he's intentionally saying it?
Is Trump doing that?
DJ Scotty, let's think for a minute. That's what we need.
To an extent, I can't agree with that. But at the same time, you have to question. The problem is politicians, whether it be presidents, mayors, whatever, you always got to wonder, is what's coming out of their mouth real? Is it true, or is it trying to win you over?
Right. But also keep in mind, he's not your dry and cut politician either. He's a surgeon. So
he's a neurosurgeon,
but he's still a politician at this point.
Well, here's the thing you got to remember too: is when he was a neurosurgeon, he basically he performed the operation that separated two conjoined twins.
Right. It's great that any surgeon speaks of God, because most time they don't.
Yeah. Now, so all of this carried forward. He did not want to run for president. People have been trying to get him to run for president for years and years and years, and he never really wanted to do it. Now his family's agreed to it. You see what I'm saying? So he's not a career politician. He's got a couple
I get you on that.
Yeah. He's got a couple books out. Alex brought it up last night. He actually has a movie out called Good Hands. It came out in 2009.
Yeah. Is that starring Ron Jeremy? Oh, wrong guy. Sorry.
But
Jacob's happy.
As far as the whole Trump thing goes, I was listening to my brother, and he was saying that Trump got kicked out of the election period. Is that not the case?
No, they were the media was trying to stir that crap the other night.
Yeah, the GOP, the Republican Party, is trying to oust him. He'll go independent. He will. They keep screwing with him.
The problem is here's my fear or my thoughts. And then Alex could probably correct me because he's going to know more than I do about this. Mike's probably going to correct me.
According to Alex, he knows more about.
We should do a show, The World According to Alex. Put that on like Wednesday after you. Everything you talk about, Alex, just comes behind you as the rebuttal.
Yeah.
No, my question is this: can they try to say, Trump, you can't run for president, when half of America is basically demanding for him to be president? So can you, and this is a big hypothetical, can you say, meaning the people who are supposedly in charge of the presidency, say, oh, he can't run for president because he's said something bad about the Mexicans and we find it demeaning, and say we're throwing him out of the running. But then you got half of America going, listen, we're the voters and we want them. So how do you stop that?
Right. But then you have the other half like me who are on the fence because of all his rude comments, and I don't want a president like that representing me.
Well, Drew, let me ask you a question. Let's take the last three presidents. Do you really and honestly think that they don't make those type of rude comments, just not in front of the microphone?
Thank you, because I was about to interrupt you and I went ahead and shut my mouth to let you speak. I was going to say, how many presidents are mumbling crap behind your back that you don't know about, making secret deals, sending weapons over to Iran, leaving Humvees over there for, oh yeah, that's right, ISIS is now riding around in our Humvees. The problem is Trump's just being enough of an ace that he's saying it in front of you, versus mumbling it behind your back. Hello, a lot of y'all dislike me because I'm not bull crapping you and lying to you, that I'm just being straight up in your face. But then the rest of you are like, oh, well, I'm glad you're like that because you are speaking for the people.
I think there's more that like it than dislike it.
Yeah.
You bring up a good point.
I mean, here's the deal, Drew. I mean, and I'm going to say this in a personal manner to you because it's going to strike a nerve. But I want it to strike a nerve because I want your emotion to give me the answer and not your brain to give me the answer. Follow me. So if I looked at you and said the words, Drew, those Hooter girls are probably not going to date you. Are you going to rather me be honest with you, or would you rather me try to BS you, make you think that they could probably date you, then you go up, try to talk some smack, and then
they hurt
your feelings and embarrass you? So long term, is it better that I'm like, Drew, man, don't do it because I'm looking out for your best interest? Or is it better to bull crap you and to make you believe something, and then you go up there and then you come back to me crying because your feelings got hurt? Now, I only say this because I want your emotions to speak and not just your mind. That's a hard one, ain't it?
Well, we kind of went through this about a year ago when that young lady.
I don't want to bring that up. But you get what I'm saying, Drew, is sometimes hearing it, whether we want to hear it or not, is still better off than us putting our finger in that rat trap.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And now everybody bragged about how great Bush was. And now here we are almost 2 terms later finding out that a lot of shady deals were made by Bush.
Yes.
And you know what's going to happen is when Obama's out of the office, we're going to find out about a lot of shady deals. I mean, look, let me just point out the biggest, absolute biggest thing that Obama has done that just really chaps my ass, and that's Obamacare.
Right.
Everybody claims that insurance rates are so friggin' high because people don't pay their bills. So now Obama and his crew have forced us to all have to go have insurance, but has the insurance rates gone down?
No, they went up.
Nope, they went up. Has the doctor's fees gone down? Nope.
No.
A tongue depressor is still over $8. Ibuprofen from a hospital is still $16, but yet I can get a friggin' bottle of 1,000 count of the same ibuprofen from Walmart for like $16. So the fact of everybody saying, if we force everybody to have health care, all the health care stuff's going to go down, all the doctor fees are going to go down, all the hospital fees are going to go down. Guess what? Illegal aliens are still cheating the system. The hospitals are still getting screwed. American citizens are still getting screwed. The doctors are still driving Porsches and playing golf. And what has happened besides piss everybody off? I don't know.
And you know what? I agree with you because, well, let me tell you a personal story. I never had to pay copays to get parts of my chair.
Right.
But now my Medicaid makes me pay $2-3 copays for parts of my chair.
Isn't that stupid?
It's ridiculous.
You're a college student trying to better your life in an unfortunate situation, and the man's putting it to you.
Yeah, but if he was sitting home not doing anything,
yes,
everything would be paid
everything.
for.
Yes, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane to know that my daughter, they want her to pay $250 a month for insurance, and I'm just like, really? But so and so down the road's got it for free.
That's a part for my chair, mind you.
Yes, I know, man. I hate it for you, and I don't mean that sarcastically.
Yeah. And another thing, too, is Obama did this in the very beginning of his very first term. He bought nuclear weapons from Iran.
Yep.
That really pissed me off.
Yep. How about right now, where he is crippling our police departments by taking back military stuff? Walton County just had to give back a armored personnel carrier but the news media are such jackasses that they're calling it a tank. It's not a tank. It's basically a Bradley. It's an armored personnel carrier that SWAT members can get in and travel and not have to worry about getting shot or killed. It's insane that our president is crippling the United States from the inside. That's crazy. The whole thing about gun, they keep trying to pass all these new gun laws, but yet they're not convicting felons who are walking around with guns now. I mean, can't you take care of the laws we have now? Stop creating more laws. You know what that is? That's just like the married guy that looks at the wife. The wife keeps giving him 100 things to do, and he's still never done the first one.
Right. That's why I'm just saying, if I ever run for president, that's why I want you to back my campaign, bro.
I will. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
See, I don't care about the whole Democrat, Republican. I care for right, wrong. I don't care who's my sheriff. I just want a sheriff doing his job. I don't care who my trash company is. I just want my trash picked up. I don't care who in the French toast is my code enforcement people. Just go down here to the crack houses at the end of my road and make them clean up their yards because our property values are going down. So if you look at whoever's in charge of the code enforcement guy that's not writing tickets right, whoever's not in charge of actually taking care of that guy, does it go all the way back to the commissioners that have to answer to the people? All I know is do your job.
Right. And I applaud you for the speeding stuff because I saw that stuff on Facebook. I was like, finally, someone's saying something.
Did you see the one the other day that I did when I got out of the car? Kids walking down the sidewalk. Sheriff's Department car comes flying by. Rockdale Water comes flying by. UPS really comes flying by. All of it's supposed to be 25 miles an hour. I'm between a high school and a middle school. Kids are walking down the sidewalk, and there ain't no people stopping it. Go try that in the city of Decatur. Huh, see what that'll get you.
Try it in Lithonia.
Yeah. I hear you, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Why do you think I want to move out of Collier so bad?
But the problem is if everybody keeps bailing, it's never going to be fixed because there's never going to be anybody standing up demanding for it to be fixed.
Right.
You know, it's never, it's like the whole thing with the chamber. We got all these people complaining, so they're starting their own chamber. Well, if everybody just joined the one chamber, vote the person out that's running it and start running it the way it needs to be run. It's kind of like our president. If you don't like it, vote them out of office. If you don't like our commissioners, vote them out of office. If you don't like our sheriff, vote them out of office. We, the people, have all the power. I don't know when we are going to stop believing that we have no power. We have the power.
You know what it is? It is, Scotty. We've been so dumbed down as America. We're afraid to say something.
Yes, we've been programmed. It's just like racism. It's all been programmed in our minds.
Right. It's all been programmed in our heads.
Self-empowerment, man. I started learning that years ago, and that's what I try to tell everybody all the time, man. I try to preach it. It's all about self-empowerment. The only crap you have in your life is the crap you're willing to put up with.
Right. And that's what's wrong with our system is people are not willing to step up like you and me and say something about it.
That's right. I mean, it's like fair tax, man. I would love to see y'all push that. I would love to see everybody stand up and I want every person who has a job to think about what fair tax means. So let's just go. Let's go guy A and guy B. Guy A makes $1,000 a week. Before he gets his check, he's been taxed. About $250 of that money is gone. Gone. Sometimes $300 of your money is gone, not counting the Obamacare, take more money, but just your taxes. So your $1,000 has already been deducted and become, say, $800. So now, guy, let me just break it down. Before I started going to work for myself again, right after my back surgery, I worked for an electrician. I was the white English-speaking supervisor, and there was 3 vans with 12 illegal aliens apiece wiring the houses. I went in there and made sure everything was wired correctly. They'd cover it with sheetrock. I'd go in and hook up the microwave and hook up the dishwashers and stuff of importance.
Well,
but listen to how this goes. So now when I get my check, $200 is taken out. When they get their check, no money's taken out.
Right.
Now, I'm $200 less. They're not. We both go get gas. We both pay for the same gas. We both have to pay the same tax. We both have to pay tags for our cars. Well, that's if they put a tag on their car. We both have to pay insurance. Again, if they decide to pay insurance. You see where my money's getting deducted and their money's not? I believe fair tax is just that. I get my money, they get their money. Each stick of gum we buy, we are equally paying the same tax. Period. It's that simple. And why our government does not want to go that route, I cannot explain why, unless it's just strictly they want to hide money.
Right. Well, you know, that's why I started standing up for myself, because I realized that
Alex says, obviously, the only answer is organized crime.
The people.
Can they even get organized, though?
Yeah.
The people that give me crap are the people that I want to care about.
That's right.
Why I stand up for myself. And this is coming from a young college student who's in a wheelchair, mind you.
Right.
So,
well, all of it just sucks right now.
How about them apples, just for fun listeners?
I got you. Well, look, brother, let's shoot off to a commercial, and we're going to come back with some more stupid stuff, get the morning crunk. We usually try to do a little more serious, act stupid, whatever, around, that 7:30 to 8, kind of hit you in your we try to like back shot kidney punch you to strike a nerve, and then try to lighten up around that 8:12, which is where we're at right now. Right. So, all right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in. All right, bye. All right, everybody, we're going to shoot off the commercial. We'll be back momentarily. It's just for fun in the morning. I say just for fun when we was just being just for friggin' serious a minute ago. Anybody? Bueller? All right, we'll be right back.
Ouch.
Wiki wiki. Hey! Tell what, there's a couple things.
Last night I had to fix the light again. He says,
yeah. Stephanie, I'm sitting here. I haven't been here 5 minutes. He starts messing with that light. You know what I look at him, I go, why do you every time I sit here, you have to get your nut sack next to my shoulders? Oh, man. Have you ever been to the grocery store? When you get the ground beef, it comes in that like plastic tube.
Yeah.
Okay. I like buying the ground beef like that. You got to remember, I'm a bachelor pretty much. It's easier, If I'm making spaghetti, I can cut a quarter of it off, right? If you want to make burgers, you can just cut an inch of it off, make some patties, right? Now they're talking about there might be a ground beef freaking warning recall.
Well,
I can't tell you how much of that stuff I eat. That would
I know there for a while. It was bad. That stuff, that particular.
Yeah, I mean, but if you try to buy ground beef that's just like in the plastic thing, how much is that shit? $5 a damn pound?
That's why I get mine from Aldi.
And I'm here to tell you, I ain't eating no freaking ground turkey. Everybody says, oh, it tastes the same. No, it does not.
If you season it right.
I must be doing something wrong because that shit don't taste like freaking ground beef to me. Hey, sweet baby. Hey, girly. Hey, girly.
I've made chili.
Side brain.
Well, that would soak up all the chilliness.
Boy, Alex and him are just eating it up. I can't even keep up with my phone. Like, I got a text message that I didn't even see because...
Yeah, he's just being a dick. I know. Alex is being a dickhead. Sometimes it just gets old because, Jesus, it doesn't matter what you freaking say. Basically, what he's like coming across is that if you ever say anything, you should have all the facts to back it up. Here, let's go ahead and remove all that. I run my mouth.
Hey, hey. One track mind you, oh. $45 minutes. We got to call it, by the way. So, you like my just for fun tree, huh?
Yes.
I wish I'd have got some red lights up behind his eye. It wouldn't be true, but it would be funny.
Yeah, that would have been more. That would have been cool.
My ex-wife called me the other day, and she said that she bought tickets for me and the boys and everybody to go see Star Wars.
Oh, that's awesome! Actually.
I was like, "Well, thank you."
Gosh, I didn't realize.
I think your wife is a hoe,
I had
I'm just trying to think.
Now look, now he's like, yeah, I'm just joking around, LOL. Shut up.
I'm so janky. I'm so good.
Oh, boy. Soul sister. All right, so I got new blades coming for my little drone, so I can bring that in here. And then my big drone did not get delivered last night, but it should be getting delivered today. So I will, if I get it today, I'll bring it tomorrow and we'll just static it up there because I think people would say that's pretty cool. I know what everybody's thinking. Yeah, Mike, you're the only one who really gets off on that shit. Scotty.
Huh?
Look.
Hold on.
Look, Stephanie.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Freaking typical girl glance. Yeah, that's fine. Did you hear my disclaimer I read last night?
Yeah, I was dying.
I tried to cover everything, even the opinion of dogs.
Yeah.
But you hear the end of it, right? It was serious.
Yeah.
Does not express any of the opinions. Just
Shit, I don't care. I already told you I'm over.
I know, but dude, I don't. That's why all shows should do it.
It can, but I'm over.
All shows should say that it doesn't express just for fun.
My only thing is,
You know, the music is
yeah, I know.
calling us.
Some of the F-bombs.
Or they got a little excessive, but
Excessive.
man, look at my butt. Boy, I look cute.
Excessive.
My problem was
every other word for a while there.
The MFers that we needed to be careful of.
Check that out.
When last night.
And we're back. Yes. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's the one that went off. The deep end. So Mike's showing what?
This is a
lay down,
Phantom DJ3 professional 4K drone.
Yeah, okay, just say drone. Nobody's gonna remember all that.
No, that's my baby.
And that's the one y'all had to shoot out of the tree?
No, that was the other one. Remember the one I had at the basketball, the street basketball? That one's the one I had to get shot out of the tree. And
okay. So when does this one show up?
Well, it was supposed to show up yesterday.
You know why? Because I need you to like launch it from the backyard and like straight over the damn lake.
Well, yeah, let's wait till I'm a little bit. This is I can't launch it and not be 100% sure it's going to recover. So,
but that right there, it should be just like the one that Chris down at the RC place. You can hook it up on a GPS, meaning that if you ever lose control, it automatically goes to that position.
Yeah.
So that way you wouldn't have to worry about it falling in the water.
Cool.
But I just mean I think it'd be cool for videos to shoot it while we're standing in the backyard.
Oh yeah.
Have it face us with the camera and go zzz, and take off backwards and go straight up in the air, and you see everything.
No problem there. Hey, check this out. Two things. One, I did say DJI, Alex, so go run your car into something and die. Two, Jacob did get in touch with Catfish Cooley for us.
That would be
and
funny.
He's down with calling into our show.
Who's Catfish Cooley?
Oh my God! I thought
you would have to
sure
just listen to it.
You
Good
can't. Yeah,
Lord.
we can't listen to it on the air.
Can't listen to it right now.
Yeah, not on the morning show. But afterwards, I'll play it for you.
Okay.
But he's
Speaking of on air, go ahead. I got something I want to play.
Yeah, I mean, our show did get a little excessive last night with the
a
bad
little.
words. We did.
I don't mind a little bit of the F-bombs here and there. Last night it was almost like my old show.
Yeah, Alex uses it as an adjective, an adverb, a pronoun, everything. So,
but he did drop the MF one time too. I was like, "Woo! It's 7:05," and Alex has already called somebody a wordy nerd.
One time.
I'm talking to it's 7 something. I mean, the show had just started.
Yeah. So, I did not say DJ3. I said DJI 3.
So,
Pro 4K camera. Alex,
I'm gonna play this real cat. JD Spivey. Man, Alex, y'all are lighting my damn page up, dude. I can't even keep up with who's actually supposed to be sending messages. Him and Jacob are just freaking going at it. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna play this, and this is friggin' hilarious. I want everybody to just listen to this. It's Slim Shady's music with all the different people running for president talking. Just listen. This is friggin' hilarious.
Is there anyone on stage? Is there anyone on
You can
stage?
go to my page, the
rules for
fun
tonight's
page, to watch it. It's hilarious if you
30
watch it.
seconds. Well, the rules for tonight shrink government. Without further ado, let's begin.
In Florida, they call me Jeff. I'm proud of my brother. You are a criminal. I've got a record in Florida. We've done it 27 times since World War II. But he says you do nothing.
Behind it.
True, but I have said that Mr. Trump's earned legal status really mirrored what we said is ridiculous, tragic. I believe we can do this the right way and with low expectation, dumb down everything. They call me Vito Corleone. What? Education. The Bloomberg Foundation of Border Enforcement means you pay a fine. I've written a book about this over an extended period of time.
Mr. Trump, murders, crime, I've been challenged and I don't have time. The person that wins, if it's not me, have a good time as the Republican nominee. What am I saying? I'm leading by a bit. But you know what? We will win. Drug pouring across the border, it's fun and we need brain. Trump. Governor Scott Walker. Thanks. I'm a guy with a Harley. The voters in Wisconsin, they tried to recall me. You know, people like Hillary Clinton lead from behind. We find mush, you push. At least in my life, I ran and messed up law enforcement. One article called me aggressively normal.
Scott Walker looks like an idiot. I got a Harley.
Asked for your vote because I was worried for America.
Fat pigs, dogs, slobs,
Illegals,
disgusting animals.
prostitutes, drug dealers, pimps, all the people freeloading off the system. And of course, I'm talking about Hillary Clinton.
Fat pigs, dogs, slobs,
Illegals,
disgusting animals.
prostitutes, drug dealers, pimps, all the people freeloading off the system. And of course, I'm talking about Hillary Clinton. President Vladimir Putin started a campaign. Hardliners in Iran chant LeBron James.
Well, that's awkward. We're just going to shout out the names. Mike Huckabee unleashed a can, if you know what I'm saying.
You favor a constitutional amendment banning responsibility. The Mexican government did a great job running your state of Wisconsin. Government is stupid. Florida is toxic. The last president bamboozled the American people. And you say everyone from 2002 is illegal. Could you please address Senator Cruz? Why not use this debate to share your proof?
I was raised in the Amazon, and it is outrageous. How is Hillary Clinton going to lecture me about education 4 years ago? I owed $100,000. The majority of this to El Chapo from Guatemala. My father was a bartender.
My father was a mailman, his father, a coal miner.
Enough about them. People are frustrated. They will come illegally. They will turn it into a new American center.
Fat pigs, dogs, slobs,
Illegals,
disgusting
Is this not
animals.
funny or what?
drug dealers, pimps, all
Took
the
a lot
people
of work.
freeloading
Yeah.
off the system.
Yeah, it
Of course,
did.
I'm talking about Hillary Clinton.
Fat pigs, dogs, slobs,
Illegals,
disgusting animals.
prostitutes, drug dealers, pimps. All the
Y'all gotta
people
watch it.
freeloading
It's
off the
amazing.
system. And of course, I'm talking about Hillary Clinton.
Well, I could take issue with all of those things. The thing that is most important is having a brain. Ukraine can't trust us with politicians. Carson doesn't believe in the Geneva Convention. We have weakened ourselves militarily. Take out half of a brain. Freedom is not free. Drive the debt to an unsustainable level. And I've talked to a lot of the generals, and believe me, people are stupid, idiots. We want to utilize military intellect, and America became a great nation. Separate creativity and innovation. I agree with Dr. Carson.
Yes, I do. When you actually have to be responsible to give more tools.
ISIS rides in that U.S. Humvee. I've got a proposal. Fund our enemies.
When you're sitting in a subcommittee blowing hot air, you can say things like that.
I asked the mayor.
That is nonsense.
But I am darn proud.
It's good to see you, gentlemen. What do you think of this crowd?
Fat pigs, dogs, slobs,
Illegals,
disgusting animals.
prostitutes, drug dealers, pimps, all the people freeloading off the system. And of course, I'm talking about Hillary Clinton.
Fat pigs, dogs, slobs,
Illegals,
disgusting animals.
prostitutes, drug dealers, pimps, all the people freeloading off the system. And of course, I'm talking about Hillary Clinton.
It's over.
That's it.
For the first Republican
That's it.
primary debate night of the 2016 presidential race. Thanks to the candidates.
I just think that's the funniest thing. Obviously, it took a lot of work, but
a lot of work.
I suggest anybody go to the fun page and actually watch the video. Scroll down. I posted it last night or shared it last night because it's not mine before everybody gets mad at me. Wet wipes for all of you. But the funny thing is if you watch it and you see all the faces saying the words they're saying, it's freaking hilarious.
Hey, now didn't you say something about we got to cut it short today?
Yeah, at 9 o'clock, we're 30 minutes away. At 9 o'clock, I'm having to cut short today. We're doing a job fair. Got to go set up for it. I figure in my mind, I walk upstairs. I crank the bus with a remote, change. I'll probably get out of here at 9:30 to be there, hopefully, setting up by 10.
Well, there you go.
Where's it at?
Down the street.
Down the street.
Let me pull up that there picture, woman.
Yeah, come on.
Oh wow.
Oh, I'm excited.
I always forget the name of it. Country Walk.
Country Walk.
Oh,
It's right
okay.
in the heart of the hood.
Yep. I was looking at a duplex over there. It was actually 2 weeks ago, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of ballsy, aren't you?
I wasn't by myself. I had my little.
I mean, ballsy to even want to move there.
I didn't know that area until I went in there.
If you have to have somebody go with you when you're looking for a place, it's probably not a good idea to move there.
Oh, everywhere I've gone, I've had somebody with me.
So,
But yeah, you know, it was like $650 and had a fenced in yard, and it was 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and
Security
I was
lights,
like,
security cameras, guillotine wire,
some razor wire,
yard mines to be applied later.
my 2 big pits, and
Yeah,
you know.
man. I love my pitties.
You know, but yeah, we're going there this morning, so that'll be where we go.
Cool.
You know, I hope eventually that Salem Road gets turned around. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, this particular neighborhood used to be the shiznit.
I used to live right.
No, I'm
down the
talking about
street.
this particular one.
Yeah.
It used to be the shiznit. I mean, it's
Yeah.
across the street from the country club or the
Mhm.
golf course community. I mean,
And
you
now
know.
it's the she's need
Yeah,
to go
my-
in there to get any drug you
yeah,
want.
my mom was actually looking at getting a place in there back in the mid 80s, early 80s rather.
From what I've heard, anyways.
Really?
Not that
Yeah.
you know from any
Not-
experience.
No,
Can we
I
take-
always met mine at the McDonald's.
Can we take your van?
Or they delivered.
So, how about them trees?
I never did
I'm
like the delivery.
joking.
I never did like the drug delivery thing. I didn't care for that.
The tipping didn't work, huh?
Well, no, I didn't like them coming to the house. You know.
Yeah.
I don't
You know
like
that I
them.
think that's kind of the stupidest thing ever. If you're a drug dealer, is to let somebody see where you live,
Yeah.
and on top of that, they know you keep their narcotics in your house.
Yeah, I wasn't a
Uh-huh.
drug dealer. I was buying drugs.
No, I'm saying, look, jackass, I'm saying a drug dealer. I think just in general conversation, a drug dealer is an idiot to deal drugs out of his house and let people
Mhm.
see where he lives.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to call the cops.
No, there's the
Well,
no, yeah.
there has been a case. Now, I had a cousin, Sheila, that used to be 911 operator back in the late 80s, early 90s. And she did sit with us one night and tell us about a guy that had called in.
Mhm.
This is paraphrasing what she said, and I'm going to make it sound funny, but it was already pretty funny on its own. But it was a guy saying, "Hey, man, I need you to come over here because one of my friends come over here and just robbed me, stole all my money and my drugs."
There you
Of course,
go.
it wasn't a redneck that said it, but I can do the funny voice of a redneck better. And they're like, "Sir, are you aware that this phone call is being recorded and that you are calling, telling us that somebody come and robbed you and took your drugs?" "Yes, and I want you to come get them. I can tell you where they live." "Sir, you're admitting that you're selling drugs and you want us to come out there to get your money and your drugs back." "Well, can you at least go get my money?" "Sir, you do know that 911 shows your address, your phone number and your address." He's like, "Well, never mind. I think y'all should just have a good night."
We
I mean, come on. Are you that stupid?
years ago on Fort Jackson, when I was working with Major General Akers, we had to, wherever we went, we had to let the MPs know. So if we were going somewhere, we had to do we called it a convoy clearance type thing. I was standing in there talking with the provost marshal desk sergeant. Okay. And a guy came in, he was a civilian. God knows how he got on post, but he was a civilian. He came in, he was obviously drunk. He was obviously on drugs, and he wanted to turn in a couple soldiers that had done that had stole his money and his drugs. I guess he thought because he was going to tell the army, that they were going to jump up and do something about it.
Right.
But
not do anything.
Yeah. Well,
To his
actually, they held
situation.
him right there, and they called the South Carolina State Troopers.
Yeah,
and
that's
they came on and picked him up.
that's kind of a no-brainer, wouldn't you believe?
Well, I mean, that's why we.
But
do
when you're
drugs.
high,
Yeah,
you don't
I mean,
think.
well, that's why we do drugs, not the thing.
That's the thing that gets me is what the French toast is wrong with you?
French toast.
Well, it's better than I could say the word frack. What the frack's wrong with you? Because to
I
me,
know,
you
yeah.
got to be smarter than that.
Oh God.
You would think.
You
Alex.
would think.
Yeah.
Do I even want to know?
No, if no matter what I bring up, he's knocking it. So I don't care. Now he's saying army, blah blah.
Is this becoming a dictatorship?
Well, you know what?
Hey, speaking of taters, I was in Walmart yesterday and was looking for Darth Vader stuff. We were doing my Darth Vader Christmas tree. If you've not gone on my Facebook page, you should go see it. So I found a Darth Vader Mr. Potato Head.
Oh, cool.
I so want it. Everything I saw that was Darth Vader stuff was $14.95. I'm like, oh my God, you can't buy just one. You're still going to spend $150. I was going to get a lightsaber to put on the tree.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to try to tell me how to talk.
Well, YouTube's not working, so we really shouldn't talk about the tree yet.
No, it's on YouTube's own. It just keeps freezing up.
You can still see the tree.
I'm having to turn it off and then turn it back on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I had to get, because every time our logo comes up,
yeah,
it's jacking us. Karina, are you listening to the show?
I don't want to hear nothing about that.
I want Karina to call in my show one time.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her in a while.
Well, I haven't been here for a while.
You do know that she's a friend of mine.
It doesn't matter. She loves me.
You just are a parasite that leeches off my friends.
I almost went to CVS yesterday.
See? You need to. You need to put your Just for Fun shirt on to go in there.
I was right there, and I was like, oh, man. I needed some more glasses, and
I
was like, man.
Tell her she should come on and talk about her Zumba classes.
Man, let me tell you something. I was going to go in there and go, I want to speak to the manager.
Yeah.
Like, hey, baby, what's up?
Yeah, that would be really funny.
I think we ought to do that.
We should just pull up the bus, interview people right then and there.
Well, I really like that live feature thing that you were doing, like at the skating rink.
Yeah, I'm still working on that. Wait, cool. Where I call in?
Yeah, you called. Yeah, you did a little interview. Right. Who'd you talk to? Denise?
Yes. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm doing that today, though. We'll be going live at the job fair here and there. I'm not going to be doing a lot of it, but
I thought that was pretty interesting the way that works.
Yes.
I know you did it one time when we were at lunch over at the Social House.
Yes.
We were having lunch and you did it with
yes. Why do I feel like the Three Stooges? Yes.
You did it at one concert that we went to.
I do it all the time.
It's pretty cool.
I've got to get this chair fixed, man. It's driving me nuts.
Then why do you keep spinning back and forth?
Because it's a soothing motion.
Yeah.
So is this, but I can't do that on camera.
Where's your ball?
It's upstairs. Hey! Look, I'm having to play with this little clamp thing.
He's had that
my ball's upstairs
the whole freaking day.
Because my squeeze ball's upstairs.
He had to clamp to his phone a minute ago. It's weird.
Yeah.
People don't understand when you're sitting here talking. You got to do something.
Well, if we didn't all have bad knees and bad backs, I would have the table as a bar height. Because if you stand up and you're moving around, you stay more awake. Sitting down relaxes you way too much.
Yeah.
But that's why I have to keep moving.
I mean, I'll lay down on this table, buddy.
I don't know that it was unfortunate.
Oh God.
I'm not trying to be prejudiced of fat people, but I don't know that this coffee table holds you, Steph.
I didn't say I was gonna lay on it.
He said about your coffee table.
Steph, I'm looking at Mike.
I wasn't.
He's making reference to getting on this table. I said, I don't believe this coffee table will hold you, Steph.
I wasn't even laying on it.
I'm making. Oh my God, you were getting late. Hey, phone call just for fun.
Shut up, Mike.
Oh God.
I'm gonna spit my drink out.
I like the way they call, they say it, and they hang up.
Any other people that would like to call in with a shut up mic, we're down to just a few minutes left of the show. I would greatly appreciate it. Alex, I think Alex would be the one that would want to do it the most.
Yeah, Alex can.
Yeah.
What's funny is I've got let me find it real quick. I've got one of Alex when he used to say "Shut up, Jen," and it's actually pretty funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Because
it was Alex?
It was Alex that did. Now we had several people that would call and say "Shut up, Jim," but this particular one, I'm gonna turn the volume up. This particular one would probably be the one of Alex. Watch.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut
up.
Hang on, I know that. Stephanie, I don't need you correcting me. I'm pretty sure when I heard the voice that wasn't Alex. Thank you though.
Jab, shut up. Jab, shut up. Jab, 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 shut up.
So now we need to make a Mike one.
That's cool. I don't
Jab,
know.
shut up. Jab, shut up. Jab, 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 shut up.
All right. Just for fun.
Hello.
All right. What's happening, sir?
Oh, God, you're coming in
Nothing.
broken and
So,
stupid.
you listen to that fat fuck back
Hey,
there.
hey, hey,
Swear to God.
You're on the morning
Listen,
show.
Here's what happened. Here's what happened, and this is why Mike will fill my wrath at every opportunity. He
Watch the
insulted-
F-bomb.
oh yeah, sorry about that. He's on your show a few weeks back, running his fat flaps again, insulting my radio show. And I thought, you know what? That's it. I'm just gonna fight with Mike every opportunity I get, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's just how it's gonna go down from now on.
Hey, look, I admit I was insulting your show, but at least I listened to it. So there's at least one listener.
You said at least a dozen times last night you never listened to it anyway, and honestly, I don't want you to. Don't need daddies listening to my show. I was here kidding.
What is beeping in the background? Are you being arrested?
Got a fat girl backing it up.
No, I'm outside and there's some truck across the street backing up, I guess.
Tell them to knock it off. We're on the radio.
Anyway, so the only reason I called really was to say, shut up, Mike. You fat bastard.
Bye.
Listen at him laughing.
Thanks for calling in on that one.
Oh.
You know what? The guy is really cool. I really enjoy it.
Y'all love each other. Don't lie.
There's no way we could go out and have a couple drinks somewhere, man. We would get in so much trouble.
Can I see that? Can you imagine seeing them two at Applebee's and like the hostess sits them down, they're super quiet, and Alex is like, "Thank you." And Mike's like, "Can I please have a menu?"
Yeah.
Alex is like, could I please get whatever the beer he drinks? And all of a sudden, it goes from being extremely proper, extremely quiet to them yelling at each other. We need to video that, by the way.
No, we're gonna. You know what we're gonna
do it at the social house.
Maybe next week or the week after, we're gonna do absence, the drink absence, and get a little hallucinating during the show.
Yeah,
that's gonna be great, man.
We need to video that little stun of y'all. Just
that's
would
what
be funny.
we're gonna call it. Absence on air, man.
Oh my
it's gonna
God.
be great.
What is
Things are
absence?
getting up.
You don't know what absence is?
She knows what abstinence is.
You're gonna need to be here that night. You're gonna need to be in the studio. Everybody's got to have a designated driver though, because it don't take much.
I'll just crash.
Yeah. Oh, I guarantee it. Yeah.
No, seriously, what is absence?
Absence on air. Alex, I'm not going to explain it because if I do, you'll say I'm wrong.
It's I think Greek liqueur, and it has it's an anise-based liqueur, and it has they say hallucinogenic properties to it. Now I've drank absinthe, and I've never had any experience like that, but some people figure they get high off of it.
Huh. Okay.
And there's a process to how it's served, and
it's. I think when I had it, it was warmed up and it was poured over sugar, and
right.
It's a whole kerfuffle. Hey, give me a Guinness. I'll have a Guinness. That gets me high every time.
I don't know what word that was he just said, but don't repeat it because it sounded like the F word.
Yeah, you had 3 Guinnesses.
No, whole kerfuffle. But no, I like Mike. I love Mike. I think he's brilliant. But I'm going to give him a really hard time from this.
Alex was your biggest supporter to come back when me and Alex would talk, going, "Can I get away with the world according to Mike?" And he's like, "I love him. He needs to be back."
Right.
I don't think I can hang out with him.
There goes all my power. Right there. Thanks a lot.
He's a really nice guy, but he did admit last night that he's a homosexual. So.
Oh my God. Now wait, I'm going to say this in Alex's defense now, because even though I'm joking saying Alex is like, bring him back, I love him, I want to tell y'all something about Alex. Alex sat on the bus the other day, and he sat at the furthest corner of the door of the bus.
In the
where
back.
all the kids were. And those kids were like driving him nuts, bouncing off everything, jumping off one top futon onto the other, wrestling. And I lean in the door and he's like, "Great. the one guy that doesn't even like kids is back here having to monitor the kids. And I said, Alex, you can get off the bus. A few seconds later, I stick my head in there. They're wrestling, right? And Alex is like, and he comes off the top rope with the bionic arm. I said, Alex, you don't want them wrestling, but you're commentating. He says, well, crap, they're going to do it anyways. I might as well have fun.
I thought the restraining order said he couldn't get within 200 feet of it.
No, that's you. You read the paperwork wrong.
Oh, okay.
You are not allowed. So when you and Alex go somewhere, the reason y'all can't go near the park is not because of Alex. It's because of you.
We definitely need to go somewhere where we can film it because that would be hilarious.
Yeah, but Alex was the commentator. He was like Mean Gene from WWF. I should have gave him a microphone.
Yeah, it was funny.
That was a good night.
Yeah, man. It was.
All
right. Well, have a good day.
I'm going back to work. You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
He's like, there you go. There goes all my power. Thanks. Yeah, he's still gonna give you crap. It doesn't matter what power anybody has.
You know, the thing about it too is he does make you think, because you better not just come out with something.
Strategically, I say and do a lot of things on purpose to just make you open your mouth and just say something. And then after I make you say it, I then make you stop and think about what you said. Kind of like the other day when I point blank lied and said that Alex is the one that said something. And Alex is like, I did not say that. Woo! But boy, did he not call in and jump right into that conversation. And that was that conversation about people refusing to sell goods to gay couples.
Yeah.
And I was trying to instigate it with Alex to say that he was supportive of the guy who owns the business's rights, when I know 100% Alex did not defend it, but it got the conversation started. I love when I make people, just kind of like the conversation with Drew a little while ago, I try to make people see it and think of it in one direction. And then as soon as they see it in that direction, I pull the rug out from under their feet. I needed to trigger an emotion to make him answer a question. And then once his emotion made his mouth say something, then I make your brain think about it. And then you go, oh my God, I just saw what you did.
Alex is the most emotional man I know. Seriously.
He can say he's not, but you can see he's a way too much passion in him, whether he admits it or not.
Big whiny wanker.
I didn't say that.
That's his new name.
I didn't say that.
That's a super.
That's not what came out of my mouth.
He is a whiner.
But I like when I trick people into seeing something. They'll call me and try to strategically give me their point of view, and then I use a little bit of trickery and compare something to something else that's exactly the same, but the argument is they want to discuss argument A. Well, I compare it with argument B that's exactly just like A, but they emotionally are tied into argument B. Then when they say, oh, but that's different. No, it's not. It's the same argument, dude. It's just you're part of B and A is just one you want to complain about. You know, it's just like when you try to discuss people getting divorced. If I tried to explain to you about why you should get divorced, you're like, you're emotionally tied to that divorce. And you're going, oh, that's not right. That's not right. And I'm like, okay, do you remember when Tommy and Susan split up? You said this, this, and this, and this. Well, no, that's different. How is it different? It's not different. It's the same. And don't anybody call me with the same difference crap, because no, it's either the same or it's different. I can't stand when people call me and say it's the same difference. Sorry.
Damn, dude.
It's the same difference.
How much caffeine you had this morning?
Not enough.
Did you even blink or breathe during that rant?
No.
It was like 5 minutes.
That's not adrenaline kick in, dude.
Man, I can't do that.
That's why at the end of the show, I'm like,
yeah.
Because I can tap into it, boy. When I tap into it, it's over.
Last night was funny because
Stephanie had to tap into it, too. It killed the conversation.
Killed the coffee table.
Well, I thought it was a conversation coffee table.
Last night after the show, you text me and you were like, are you guys done or just on break?
Yeah.
We're done, but
we're
done.
Well, it kind of you could tell you were wrapping it up, but hell, I didn't know y'all left. Like when I came upstairs and I was like, y'all locked the door on the way out. And a few minutes later, because the sliding glass door was open, we were getting cold air in. And I said, they just snuck right the hell out.
Sliding glass door was open.
Just for fun upstairs.
Oh.
Good morning, Funk Crew.
Hey.
Did you call Funk Crew? I wiped.
Funky.
Okay.
That was pretty funny.
No.
Kind of.
No.
Kind of.
In a bad sort of way.
Same difference.
Hey, are they doing a live from
There's
Gravity
actually the
tonight?
difference is the same.
Yes.
Yes, we're going live at Gravity tonight. We're
Okay,
having a
cool.
wine tasting contest. I'm gonna bring that
I'm
up.
gonna check
Usually,
that out.
Sweet on there.
Denise is here to explain. Go ahead, Jeff. What are you saying?
Oh, if you're having a wine drinking competition, I'm there.
Not a competition.
Yeah, leave it to the wino. He'll make sure he's there. No, tonight at 7 p.m., there's going to be a wine tasting. There's going to be a lady there that does glass
Dallas.
Christmas ornaments. And we're also having ladies talk, all three at the same time at 7 p.m. So show up, one room where you first come in the front door. You'll see us doing a live show. I will not be on it, but the ladies will be. You can sit in, tell what wine you're tasting, blah, blah, blah. Go in the same building, of course, just different sides. Walk in there, taste you some new wines that's being sold, and then make you some really cool Christmas ornaments. And it's all happening at the 7 o'clock hour at Gravity over there on the same access road that Cracker Barrel's own, Harley Davidson's own, Brewster's own. And for you that frequent the hotels with your significant, not your others, it's right next to the Holiday Inn. The No-Tail Motel.
Sounds like too much estrogen there for me.
Yeah, but for a single guy, it's paradise.
Well,
I mean, drunk
depends how
women,
much
that's what you used to go to the bar for.
No, they used to get drunk after they met me. That was the problem.
Well, they had to talk to you. Go ahead.
Ew.
Jeff had a rule, and most people's rule are like, you're on a 3-drink limit. Jeff's on a 3 limit too, but they have to at least have had that. They can't be less than that. Steph, you okay over there?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just reading a story.
What are you doing, Jeff?
Jeez.
You're not trying to use the potty while talking to us, are you?
Are you washing the mongoose or what?
I was trying to keep that low key, but since you want to air it,
Uh-oh.
Wow.
nah,
Yeah, because
just
it sounds funny.
trying to
Yeah,
get
it
things
sounds
going here in
something.
the warehouse. Nah, just trying to clean up a little in the warehouse so I can get on with my day.
Well, I'm
Kind of
proud
feeling
of you.
upset that you're cutting the show short. I finally actually get to listen to the whole show, and you're going to cut it short on me.
Genetics.
You need to talk to your wife about that, sir.
Hey, no
You
small
need to-
talk from you, Scott.
Yeah, any complaints with her, you need to go to her complaint box.
Oh.
No, her box has no complaints.
Hey.
So,
How about
I
them
didn't use
trees?
no bad words.
I know.
I just got a dirty mind.
Well, we always say we jump rope on insinuations. So me and you just got finished doing some double dutch with like 2 very big jump ropes. So how about in 10 minutes we got to call the show off, and I'm heading. I'm not sure what Steph's doing for sure, or Mikey, but I am heading over to the job fair. I got to take a generator and a table or 2, but I'm heading that way.
A table for
Well, I'm going to let y'all go so
two.
you can get on with your morning.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Have a great day, guys.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
So I will be calling in to the radio station to try to do some live feed here and there, just to be saying, just to say, hey, this is where we're at. Come see us, et cetera, et cetera. So
Just be sure this time you unmute the phone. Because I remember that one time you went to do that and the phone was
that's
muted.
what I've just made sure that I just made sure what was muted, what's not, and I will again when I turn this thing off.
It was just, it was funny.
I know. So here we are at 8:51. We got anything to discuss tonight? Gravity.
Yeah, I just posted that on my Facebook page too. So there's about 5,000.
As I'm
people.
snorting in the phone, I've got to learn to lean back from the mic.
Yeah, I mean, if one of us did that, oh god,
Well,
we'd get tased or something.
no more
No,
tasers.
he's done with the taser.
I know. I saved that 9/12.
Hey!
That 9/12 moment.
That was gross.
I don't recall what you're speaking of.
What,
And got
stood
another
up?
phone
And we
call.
got another phone call.
Bubbly farts. What can I do for you?
Shh. Hello, just for fun.
Hashtag fat opinionated lives matter. Shut up, Mike.
He sent that, and I couldn't even get it out of my mouth. It was too funny for me to try to repeat.
I hear dumb people.
Is he still on the
It'd be
phone?
like I hear short people. He's
Yeah.
still there.
He's always there. He's like lurking in the
He's
shadows.
a leprechaun.
He's a wee bitty one.
What are you doing today, man? Oh, he thought he hung up. Watch.
You didn't hang up, little Richard.
Just keep talking. He'll hear it. Watch.
So now,
shh, listen.
Now he hung up.
Now he hung up. Once he heard that he hadn't hung up. That was funny. That is funny.
I might need to shut up, but I do know how to hang up.
All right, this is from Gravity. Thank you, Scotty. The fee for tonight is $20. That includes making a fused glass ornament, tasting 10 wines, and then register for a reserved spot where we are filling up, and food, of course. So
cool.
You're getting these Christmas ornaments are really cool, by the way. I looked at them yesterday. They're fused glass, and I didn't know what fused glass is, but they're really cool glass ornaments. You just really need to check it out. Let's get back to this just for fun.
That was a mic drop.
Really? So you said what you wanted to say and just like walk away from the stage?
Yeah, that was a mic drop.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear that phone hit the ground. Let me hear it.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
I hope that was in an OtterBox.
Okay, so you can't pick me up to drop me. And even if you did, it'd be like, what, 9, 10, maybe, inches? So.
I can pick you up to drop you. I can operate a crane.
Yeah.
Oh!
There you go.
Yeah, I kind of walked into that.
You walked into that one.
Yeah, I walked and sat down and invited.
All right, let me catch this one before we hang up. Thanks for calling in.
Later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Shut up, listener.
Just for fun.
Shut up, Mike.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Don't you people have jobs?
That is awesome.
I'm gonna get the freaking HR department.
Yeah, we don't have one anymore.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna get everybody's.
We
phone
made sure we got rid of it.
I'm gonna get
There's
everybody's
no HR. There's none. Just for Fun was not built around PC.
Mm-mm.
Maybe a personal computer, but that's it. We didn't even build it around personal protection. That's why I try to violate your bubble sometimes.
So,
but I'm really just trying to fix the light.
We got to fix the camera.
Yes.
Did you see what I just posted on
the
Just for Fun page?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
so speaking of trying to fix the camera, I started investigating last night. If I'm going to have to pay the money to change the motherboard in this PC, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to build a Hackintosh.
Oh God.
Macintosh.
But
well, it's a Hackintosh.
But it's not really.
It's not. Yeah, just for fun.
Shut up, Mike.
And the fun continues. Hey, I think Drew lives down by where I live now.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, he lives over there by
by the monastery?
Barksdale.
Barksdale. Okay, yeah. Drive by there all the time.
So stop by and say hey.
Yep.
Yeah, I know exactly where he lives.
Yeah. So am I here tomorrow?
If you want to be.
Yeah,
Denise is having the bumpers remounted.
Yeah, she won't be back until possibly Monday.
Okay. All right. Well, I will. I guess I'll see you guys.
Yeah, we can't call it exhaust area, so it's not the. I guess you can call it the intake.
Man, when it comes
the manifold's getting snatched out. Is that better?
Seriously, you called it an intake?
Well, it kind of is, isn't it?
Manifold.
Wow.
It is an intake, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, it's an intake, but
I don't like talking about women problems.
That's why I'd rather make it sound manly, call it car parts.
I get it. I get offended.
A throttle body's getting fixed. Is that better?
She's getting recalibrated.
Yeah, that old Chevy 305.
Oh my God.
Just for fun.
That's crazy.
Hello?
Hey, I forgot. Shut up, Mike. Free Suge Knight.
Free Suge Knight.
Isn't he free?
I don't know yet.
He's still
just for
jail.
fun.
Shut up, Mike.
Well, there we go, man. The fun continues.
We got 4 minutes. If everybody would like to continue doing this for 4 minutes, that's friggin' hilarious.
So glad my kids are in school and my friends are at work.
Oh my God. I hate that I'm having to cut the show short this morning, everybody. But
it happens.
For us to be able to be in so many places, literally the show would end at 10, but I have to be there at 10. So I'm just kind of like, this is what I have to do in order to be where I need to be right now. What did you say?
What?
I said, ain't bothering me none. I'm going to go home and take a nap.
No, nobody's coming to support me. God, just for fun.
Leave the fat guy alone.
Thank you. Yeah, fat people need love. Too.
Oh my God! Now that's funny that you. I'm not trying to say somebody called and supported you. I just thought that was funny.
People can support me. I'm not that fat.
Well, sure you are. Hey, just for fun. Just for fun.
Shut up, fatty.
Oh, really? It's like that, is it?
Yeah, I like it. Spread the word.
Yeah.
Tap that app.
Yeah. I'm so glad I made sure I heard app on that one.
Yeah, that's our thing now, man.
Yeah, thanks to Rich Archer.
I just think for the next phone call will be. You hear that?
I thought you were breaking winds.
Just for fun.
Oh, shut up, Mike.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, a female has called to say that.
Wow. I don't care. I don't care. No! Oh! All right, now we're down to 2 minutes. We're fixing to get out of here. We got anything going on other than what I'm doing tonight? Oh, yes, tomorrow. Excuse me. Saturday. Can you say it? Saturday.
No.
Saturday.
So Saturday, we're going to the gun show.
Yay.
So we were talking, like, what time are we leaving?
Yes.
So my thoughts are, depending on which way, just for fun.
Shut up, Mike.
Yeah,
see?
I love you.
They love you.
I love you.
So I can go two different directions to get there, but the American Legion in Loganville is doing a pancake breakfast that morning.
Yummy.
So I already told Alex last night, I'm like, if we left at 9, we'd end up stopping to get something to eat anyways.
Yeah.
So should we go ahead and go into Loganville, go into Loganville to eat, and then head on in to the gun show, or just wait to meet till like 9 or 10 to try to get up to the gun show by 11?
Now
I got a shut up Mike text message because they couldn't call in. That's from O'Reilly's.
So
hang on one second.
Okay.
I was told to play this. Hang on.
Hey, you might want to censor it. Look who it came from.
I know. I see who it's from. It better not be cussing.
No.
Hold on. Here we go.
Michael, you are a rotund, bloviating fool, and you need to shut up.
That's the nicest thing he's ever said to me.
The bad part is it was said the most polite way.
Yeah.
It wasn't polite words, but it was said the most polite way ever.
It's the accent. It's the accent.
Pardon me,
He
y'all,
can
for
say
y'all's
anything to you, and he makes it sound like he's complimenting you, but he's really freaking.
That's right. Well, look, I got to get out of here, everybody.
Very cool.
Y'all have a great and marvelous supercalifragilisticexpialidocious kind of day.
Dang.
Did you like that?
And put a little sugar in it.
Jacob, for getting Catfish Coulee, man, you are the man, my brother. I can't wait. I'm excited.
You
Get
think?
some.
You think?
Yeah. What's the studio dog is getting mad? Oh no, she's doing the happy dance.
Yep, she's over riding a bicycle. All right, we're out of here. The song's coming up. I throw out to Chaz, to Tubby, to Rob, all the guys down at Rob's Performance. Hell, I'm even gonna throw it out there to the boys at White Brothers. Joe Leaper, all you cats that work in the automotive field, all you brothers that are over there on Highway 78, because we hear tell that friggin' 78 from Mountain Industrial almost to Monroe, they're all listening to Just for Fun Radio in all the shops. So that's really awesome. I do appreciate every one of you guys. You know what that means is there's a lot of gearheads that listen to us. Well, is that good or bad? I don't know.
That's
cool.
good.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's like my kind of people in there.
Yeah.
Not all of them
rednecks.
sleep with their cousins, Stephanie.
I didn't sleep with my cousin either.
Well, it's
I
because
just
y'all
kissed
slid
him.
into third base.
No, it didn't.
Well, you were trying to steal second.
No,
Okay, we're
it
out of
was
here.
just a kiss.
It was just a kiss with heavy petting.
No,
Did you grope him?
no,
Did he grope you?
no.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a kiss.
Okay. Fondling. Any fondling?
No,
Gentle patting?
nope,
No caressing of the hair?
nope.
Okay. So we're out here, everybody. It's Just Fun in the Morning. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in. I will be calling in here and there, doing some live shout outs. We'll see you in the morning. Later.
Bye.
See ya.
Say it again. Say it again.
Bye.
Sorry, I let off the mic when y'all were talking.
Bye, y'all.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.
Tuesday, just
Bye, you.